Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Hello? Hello? Oh, come on. Alright, I'm trying to get this working correctly. I always fuck up somewhere. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Seth, you're going to have to send me another call there, bro. Are you guys all in a call? What am I doing here? I fucking blew it already. I already blew it. All right, let me try this again. For some odd reason, I didn't answer the phone call. I'm going to try to get everybody else online. That way we can get this thing started. If this is your first time joining us, thank you. I like to say the channel usually works like the streams, but most of the time we're just winging it. So I'm just winging it right now. Looks like the quality's doing good. Okay. kind of bear with me, guys. This is embarrassing. Anybody want to buy my Steam library? Who the fuck are you? Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up, my dude?
I'm screwing up all over the place.
That's fine. We'll get this. Add JR to this. I got it here.
There's a... Oh. Oh, I can't have the camera on.
You got me?
Yeah.
JR, what is wrong with you?
What did we do last time? Because we had Tiff on here too, right?
Yes. Aha!
Is Tiff hopping on?
Is
Yeah.
she using her own webcam or?
No, she uses this one, but you'll have to add her to the call.
Oh, you'll have to add her.
Yeah.
Seth, do you want to do the honors?
Sure can.
Hey, guys, we're on Mixer, by the way. We're Ninja.
I didn't get $100 million.
Me neither. I feel like this channel could totally use $100 million of. I would like to know, was that the deal?
I've heard anywhere from 10 million to 100 million.
Good Lord.
I watched one of his streams that he was with like Lupo, Tim the Tatman, and such, and they were talking. It was like a year ago, and he's like, "Oh, I would never go to Mixer unless it was like life-changing, crazy money." And they're like, "How much would that be?" He's like, "Oh, at least 10 million." So,
I mean, if Mixer was like, "Hey guys, your small channel, we'll offer you $17,000."
and a private jet.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one way to get a private jet.
that is a good way to get a private jet.
Hi, Tiff.
Hi.
Hey Tiff, what you eating?
Cotton
Blizzards.
candy blizzard.
Oh, I had one of those earlier today. I shouldn't have, but I did. I was in Waverly for training for. I work for the U.S. government now.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't feel safe anymore.
What are you doing for the U.S. government? Are you allowed to disclose that?
I'm counting people.
Oh, Census Bureau.
Yeah. I mean, I do work for the U.S. government now, so that means I should have access to Area 51 to see them aliens.
I'm muting for a second. Be right back.
Look, it's my dog.
Did you get a new dog?
He's not that new.
New?
Like, buy it from the dog store?
No.
It's like, I went and seen snakes today. Me and Ryan was going to go to, we went to Huntington to the box office. I guess that's what it is over at the Big Sandy Arena, because was trying to get tickets for Day to Remember, because I guess they're $45 if you just buy them there instead of spending like $60 or something online.
Yeah.
And there was clothes, so I was like, Ryan, why don't you go to the snake store with me? He's not like snakes like I do. I picked up
Be right
like
back.
That's interesting because I was gonna go buy. I was gonna buy tickets to that online,
Mm.
and I got 2 tickets. I just picked seats because I'm old and I want to sit down. And tickets were $35 a piece. I was like, all right, that sounds pretty good. So after fees and everything, buying them online, it was $108 for 2 tickets.
Fuck.
I was like, do I want to see him that bad?
I would have just got my ass up and went to the box office.
If I decide I'm going to go to it, that's what I'm going to do is just go to the box office.
I want to go to it because it's a cool show. I don't see it selling out. It's not one of those bands, but those guys, they're not those type of bands that sell out stadiums.
Yeah.
So I think the same way of Ghost. I don't think Ghost will sell out.
Both wearing ghost shirts. I just realized.
You just realized it? We're both wearing ghost shirts.
Nerds.
So lame.
Did you guys already got Ghost tickets?
Yeah, I bought those the day they went on pre-sale.
Can you just get over it?
I'm gonna have to grab my ticket
Ow.
eventually. Tiff, when are you gonna use that camera I got you?
Oh. I guess I could.
Did you kick it and break it?
Where is it?
No, it's packed away somewhere from where we moved.
It's in the trash.
I have it.
The dog ate it.
No. It's in a box.
What's the dog's name?
Dobby.
Hey, Dobby, bite something.
He always bites though.
Dobby, bite something. Like, do something cool. It's not a...
Just lay it back.
Yeah, Ryan wouldn't touch... I got him to. He touched a snake today. I had a python. I had a snake and it died
Oh.
on the way to Illinois.
Did you just say Ryan touched your python?
Yeah. I got a picture of it too. Straight up touched that python. So I figured out what happened last time, which this time I have it fixed where I'll be able to send you the audio.
What happened last time?
Apparently I had it pointed at my C drive. My C drive is almost full up. So,
Did last time.
yeah, I always somehow fuck things. Ah, fuck!
Is Seth in a closet?
Hmm?
Is Seth in a closet?
I just really forgot.
Almost. Like,
It looks like a tiny little cubby.
just a tiny little room. Full
Oh.
of garbage.
Oh yeah, we're on a mission today.
Mission from Gad.
It's a mission from God. We're instead of getting money for a jet, we're getting money for a Unicron.
A what?
$17,000.
That is way more obtainable.
A Unicron.
A Unicron.
What's that?
God of Chaos, Destroyer of Worlds.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
No.
Do you know who Orson Welles is?
He will summon you
Authors.
here for a purpose.
Right.
Speaking of Orson Welles, have you guys ever seen that wine commercial he filmed where he was just shit-faced drunk?
No.
This is an author, right?
No.
It's not?
Mm-mm. He's an actor. Director.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
He did.
Sure.
Very sure.
We're not
Citizen
streaming
Kane.
it, right?
No.
We're streaming?
No, he did.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, War of the Worlds. He did that fake radio broadcast of War of the Worlds.
You never heard about the aliens? The War of the Worlds? The broadcast that scared a bunch of fucking rednecks?
They actually made a movie about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie.
And you
I remember
know,
the name of it.
I tell you since we're talking about that, we'll save that. We'll save that for later because it kind of ties into what we're talking about tonight. Anyways,
Whenever you want to
initiate.
start this recording, initiate, yes. Here, give me a second here before we get started.
Going to. Oh yeah. By the way, I did take my medicines just a minute ago, so I should be fine. I should be fine.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Unless I'm not fine. So, all right. Would you want to Jers?
Wait a second. I'm messing with something. Give me a second here.
You've been messing with stuff over there for a few minutes.
I had a 3D print just F up, so
Oh.
I caught it before it got too far, but it's already wasted 4 hours worth of material. So
Oh.
Oh.
Are you
it's
printing?
not a lot.
Are you printing your own Unicron?
I was actually, yeah, I wish. There's a guy that designed an Optimus Prime that prints that you can
Really?
print it's like that tall, dude. It's freaking huge.
It's like, God damn it! I was like, I'm getting this Unicron if it takes me 400 hours.
I have a giant one of the cassettes, Laserbeak. He's like that by that. I'll have to dig him out here in a second, but oh, shoot, I forgot something. Oh well.
For some odd reason, I'm still not able to get this to stream on the new page on Facebook. I don't know why. And it's right now it's on my wall. Would you guys want to monitor that chat to make sure? Because I have unified chat on, but I don't think it's. Do we have any? Okay, we'll let you be the guy. So
The guy.
he's the guy, man, dude.
Guy.
Ain't your guy, buddy. Oh, nobody's gonna start. Yeah. So whenever you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get this started. And again, if you guys are just now joining us, all three of you, feel free to hit that follow button, subscribe button. Donate $17,000 to Seth. For his Unicron.
Actually, the amount they want funded, it'd be like $4.8 million to get it funded.
Seriously? Like I
For a
thought.
Unicron?
How big is this thing?
27 inches.
Jesus.
It'll be the biggest one ever. It's huge.
Is this
I'll find some pictures and drop it in the Discord here in a second.
See, I thought they already had a Unicron figure from back in the day.
They did one during the Armada toy line in 2001. I had one of those for a while. It was okay, but I mean, this one's ridiculous.
Yes.
What Unicron was.
Have you seen Transformers? What was it? 1980.
86 movie.
86.
No. Maybe.
You had to watch that.
I have a faint memory of, as a child, watching a movie where a big, huge truck came to life, so maybe that's what that was.
This is a cartoon.
No, that would be a
Oh.
Stephen King movie.
Yeah, you're thinking Maximum Overdrive.
Whoops.
Yeah, Maximum
So,
Overdrive.
like, cartoon Transformers movie?
Yeah. This
No,
is
no.
that movie alone is probably one of the reasons why a lot of people these days, like adult males, are depressed. The PTSD that caused with the dying of the robots and wait, did I say the thing?
What thing?
What thing?
What thing?
The gender thing.
No. I wasn't
Okay,
paying
let's
attention.
just get it out of the
Jared
way.
did something really
Jared-
weird and I was confused.
Derek is a sexist pig. We all know that.
Yes.
Possibly a racist.
I am here to put him in his place.
I'm
That's my sole purpose.
Tiff is the antithesis to you.
Definitely not a racist, or I hope I'm not a sexist. I think some of the stuff I said last podcast when I went back and listened to it, then putting different eyes on it, yeah, I kind of do sound like I'm a sexist pig. So I'm trying to fix that problem. You got the new eyes on? The non-sexist eyes?
Them baby blues.
Good that you're making an effort. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. It's like, how can I not sound sexist today? Like, hey, lady. Don't fucking say lady.
How dare you? And then they come back. How dare you gender assume me?
Get the fuck out of here with that. What do you think this is? All right. So, you want to do the countdown thingy?
The final countdown.
The final. The final doo-doo.
What's the point of this?
Huh?
What's the point of this?
There is
A lot of questions.
I've never podcasted before. This is like what, my second time?
Yeah.
What's the point of you?
So what's the point of
What
it?
does this countdown thing achieve exactly?
40.
So I can sync up all the audio.
That isn't already done.
They're all They're all separate. So like when we record them, not like right here where it's all together. When we record, it's just our voices. So to match it up, he has to have a starting point. That's why if you ever see somebody doing like videos for YouTube or something, they'll do that click or smack or something to kind of like certify it. So because when he gets my audio, like if JR's going, oh, blah, 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 and I'm like, yeah, and blah, 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 yeah. Those yeahs wouldn't be together unless he had a starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it makes it sound good better on recording sites such as Anchor and iTunes and whatever the fuck else we're on.
If we can actually release one this time.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
All right. You guys ready for this countdown?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, because I forget every time, how do I usually do it? Do I go
1, 2, 3, hit record, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, got it.
Or is it 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3?
I think it's 3, 2, 1, 1. No?
Yeah, that one.
Was it 3, 2, 1?
I think so.
Okay, let's just do that one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Whenever you're
I
ready.
think I usually do it the other way. I think I usually do 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Okay, that's fine.
We know what we're doing.
That sounds
Why does
right.
it matter?
That feels right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
One,
1, 2,
two,
3,
three.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
This is Derek and the other people. I fucked up really bad. Okay. Welcome
Just
to
roll with
the
it. Roll with it.
welcome to the Bits and Pieces Smash Cast. Tonight we're talking about UFOs, ghostly things, and whatever the fuck else we want to talk about because
Some random ass shit.
dude, I really fucked that one up. Ed, welcome to the show.
That's what the people tune in for, Derek. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah, I can just imagine how this audio is going to be like when you mix it.
That'll
Because
be great.
Audacity, like, exploded.
Exploded?
Yeah, it just exploded. It's still
It'll be great. It'll be fine. Don't
Fuck.
worry about it.
We're doing it live. Fuck it. I had to get my inner Bill O'Reilly out. So, before we get into ghostly, UFO-y alien stuff, how you guys been since the last podcast? Which, if you guys have been looking for it on iTunes, Spotify, or anything like that, it's probably best not to look for it because it's almost like it didn't exist. But if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube or something. So you could do that. And again, we're on Mixer. By the way, we need... Microsoft came to us and gave us nothing.
We'd like to announce from this day forward, we're exclusively streaming on all the platforms.
So we had to like find the one platform that nobody ever goes to and say like, PewDiePie has one. What was it called? Fuck.
SwedishNudes.com, I don't know.
The I'm racist streaming channel.
Don't play PUBG and go across the bridge.
You mean Mixer 1.0?
Oh, well, yeah.
Shots fired. There went our contract. Thanks, Derek.
Yep. We
No,
just
we'll never get the jet.
get kicked off. We get kicked off of Twitch due to the title of the tweet I made earlier. about cats, but you shouldn't be throwing cats. God, that pissed me off. I was watching that video, like, she thrown the cat, but, you know, that's okay. She fed the cat vodka. I'm not going to say the name, because if I say the name, we'll get banned. You've seen it.
Oh, I know about it.
That person that sounds like Infinity, but it's not, you know. Why would you give your cat or dog vodka? Hey, dog. Do you want some vodka?
He's sleeping.
No. He's already
Being a good boy.
already drunk on vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Seth mentioned something earlier that he had some new toys.
I do. Give me a second here. I have memes to send. Give me a second.
The French tickler.
Ooh la la. Well, right here I have a wireless set of Logitech headphones. That's something new. But I got me some Nika Turtles.
Oh.
There's a ref. We got Mikey.
So, like, modeled after the movies?
Yes, exact. They literally look like little miniature versions of the guys in the suits.
That's actually really cool. I still haven't watched the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
They're really not his. He just produced them.
I didn't care for him that much.
They were fun. That was about it. Got me a new Transformer. New Terracon leader, Mr. Hunger. Hunger, yeah, see? You know, have funny names for him. He's the center section of the Terracons, which, when they combine him and the other four, form Abominus, so one of the combiners.
I haven't seen him yet. Is he a new
He's
Transformer?
an old one. No, he's an old one. That's just a redo of a old figure. But yeah, because I had the original set as well.
Who was it who passed away the other day? Transformers related. I posted on your wall and said something. No, it was talking about. You was talking about fucking Optimus Prime. I said, "May Primus rest his spark."
Mm-hmm. That was just the anniversary of the movie. Yesterday, the '86 movie was 33 years old. So,
man, it's crazy to think it's that old. To me, anyways.
What year were you born, Derek?
87. What year was you born?
89.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Yep.
I'm 30.
I know. I work for the U.S. government now, so I know everything.
everything.
I know
He
how
knows
old
the
you are.
location of the alien cheeks.
I know exactly where they are. I'm not allowed to say. I might get in trouble. All right. Yeah, I'll let you guys talk about some stuff before we get started. I've been playing a lot of games lately. I have like a renewed taste in gaming again. I kind of stopped playing there for a while, and I have beat so many games lately. It's stupid. So I played through BioShock Infinite's expansions finally. Then I played BioShock 2's Minerva's Den expansion. Finished Rage 2. Mortal Kombat 10 and Mortal Kombat 11.
I'm currently playing through the expansion you're giving me downstairs in my pants.
Oh, really?
Yes,
This is a good expansion?
it is the best.
Is it hard?
Death.
What?
Is it Dark Souls hard?
It's Diamond Sword hard, baby.
Mega Man 9 hard.
But just like Witcher 3, thick. so long.
Oh my god, stop it.
Why are you telling us? Well, we're not talking about anything except for video games.
Right, I'm the perv.
I'm unboxing. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
No,
Goddamn.
Jesus.
I thought you were supposed to be the voice of reason here.
Yeah.
You are just
Who's-
derailing this podcast.
Who's sexist now?
Mhm.
Damn it.
You.
Voice of reason just turned into the voice
Yes.
of wieners.
Hot
So,
dog.
JR, you like Wolfenstein, right?
Yeah.
So, I got Youngbloods,
Yeah.
and it is the most bizarre sequel, or I don't know if this is even going to count as canon or not. It's the most bizarre game I've played for an established franchise. They made some changes to this game, and I don't understand it. They added an RPG element, kind of similar to any RPG, I guess. For some odd reason, you have to switch bullet types, and it's kind of semi-open, and it's built for co-op.
Yeah.
And it's just really strange. Like, I don't know how they go from a pure action shooter to this co-op RPG that makes no sense at all. And it's
I'm
weird.
not sure.
I-
I've not even finished the second one yet.
I played through it by myself because I don't play games with anybody, and it's perfectly playable until the end. Then the AI, for some odd reason, just fucks up. That's kind of what I told you a while back via tweet. I said, don't buy Youngbloods just yet. We got on Green Man Gaming for $24.99, which it's not a bad price. It's just kind of weird. Bethesda, which Bethesda is always in the news fucking something up. That's kind of what they did here. They really dropped the ball on it. There's a lot of people like throwing fits, like, why has it got two girls in it? I have no problems with them because they're funny.
Yes, you do.
My exact thoughts.
Bullshit.
No. I play through the game. I liked them. I've seen people like pretty mad at them because there's some parts where they can kind of be too. They're teenage girls, and one of them's like there's a scene, and it's just a loading screen. It's not a spoiler, where she pretends she's sucking a dick in the elevator. I thought it was funny, but apparently people don't like the twins. But huh?
Who are the twins?
The characters of the game.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and it takes place in the 80s.
Maybe I am a bird.
But in terms of a Wolfenstein story, it kind of reminds me of like the old school Wolfenstein games where I had the paranormal and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They kind of go out a little bit, but I mean, if you ever decide to get it, I would gladly play through it with you, co-op, just to see if the game feels a little bit better. But I'm just saying, if you're looking for a game, a new Wolfenstein, this one's probably not the one you're going to want to play.
I'll probably hold off on it for a while.
I would just say play Rage 2.
I'll probably hold off on that one too.
That game was really good. Yeah. You guys been playing anything new?
No.
No.
No?
No, still just I was before we started here. I was playing with some Dead by Daylight with Jay again.
No.
JR's been playing Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Is it better than the first one?
I think it will be once they add in some of the features.
What's
But WoW Classic is available now.
Oh, that's already
I
out.
played- Yeah, I played for a little bit today and I fell asleep.
While playing,
Yeah.
this is so much fun.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of those purists. I fully embrace all of the quality of life, the easiness of the new current World of Warcraft. I prefer that over the grindy shit. The hard for no reason game.
I just never could get into World of Warcraft. I've
Me
tried.
too. Thank God I'm not the only one.
Nah, same here.
Don't look at me like that. Hey.
And it was in this moment that he realized.
You done fucked up now. Nah, I mean, I've tried, like, I think JR and Jim Bob tried to get me to play one time, and I think it was the first time I ever seen JR drink. We had some kind of party. This was when we was, like, kids, basically, and
Kids, we were like 20, 25.
hey, that's still kids. No, but I've tried that. My ex, she tried to get me into it. She gave me some kind of scroll of resurrection that made me like an 85 character. But the funny thing, when I first started it, I played for 2 hours. And a couple days later, I got an email from Blizzard saying that my account was banned for gold rushing or mining or something. I was like, I don't even know how the fuck to play this game. Like, I don't know how I get banned for just playing the game. And apparently that's a thing they do is people will take accounts and hack them and they'll like use them as mules or something.
Yeah.
It's like World of Warcraft money laundering.
It happens.
And never played it again. I'm through with it. There's just like a really uncomfortable silence here.
Sorry, I clicked on the stream on Facebook and it like just blew my ears out. So.
No, did it?
And then everything was silent, and I was like, "What the hell? Did I just break everything?"
We should have kept it going, just like been quiet for the rest of the stream, not said a word.
guys, can you hear me?
You guys remember whenever that time that mine and Seth's camera froze on your stream? We were both still talking, and our camera was fucking frozen, and I looked like I was dead. I was like this.
We lost them.
Memories.
Memories. So, toy unboxed.
Aren't toy nerds supposed to like keep the toys in the packaging?
Not this toy nerd.
That's that looks
very
really
detailed.
detailed.
Yeah, it's friggin'
Do I
awesome.
see like freckles on his skin?
Yeah, it's literally just he looks just like.
Whoa. That's awesome.
I mean, it looks just like.
Did you never see
The
the
movie.
movies?
I don't think so.
I want to get him an epic
What?
ninja rap pose here in a
I
second.
didn't see the movie.
She says she's never seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I hear. We're gonna have to correct that.
You ever not seen the old movies?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So unfortunately, though, I did break a sword on that as we were getting it out here. Don't worry, I have epoxy. 2-piece epoxy. We'll get it back together.
Derek, did your camera freeze? Oh no, you started moving again.
He was just sitting so still.
No, that's
So
that's
very-
lagged.
Barely
Huh?
making.
I know that, but he was just like,
Can't even see me.
No, I was just doing my thing where I get really, where I just stop for a moment to freak people out.
Mm.
You know, like, I think we talked about this before. I never really truly appreciated the original, the Ninja Turtles, like the movies. I was more of a cartoon guy than the movies.
Okay.
It's like, they're not bad movies, except for the third one.
Yeah.
That one's funny though. It's got some lines in it.
It's funny because it's really bad, but I don't know. There's a bunch of old movies that I never really appreciated that most people are big into.
Same.
Like Dark Crystal. I've not seen Dark Crystal.
I've seen it once and I barely remember it.
So like the first Ninja Turtles movie when it came out, I was a little kid. My mom took me to the movie theater to see it, and everybody probably remembers that in that movie, one of the turtles cusses.
Raph says "damn" a bunch of times.
Yeah,
Right at the beginning, just right off.
yeah, and like watching that as a kid, I was just like, I now have the power of curse words.
Oh man, I can sure.
I saw. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you say your mom took you to this?
Yeah.
I can just imagine like you as a kid, your mom's trying to go hold your ears, like no.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh man.
I saw it opening night when it came out. My dad took me. Uncle Wes took Adam. It was the four of us, and they oversold the theater at Wheelersburg. There was people literally standing along the back wall to watch it. Yeah,
Oh wow.
it was packed. And then the film melded halfway through the movie.
Oh,
And everybody's like, "Whoa," yeah. Stuff. They got it back together, but like the scene when Leo wakes up in the bathtub, missed that whole thing until it came out on VHS. I didn't see that part because that's where the film like melded. Split.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Don't miss that. I appreciate our digital movies that don't have that happening.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't know. All right, guys. Do you guys want to talk about some UFOs and ghosts?
Sure.
Sure. I've been a fanatic of ghosts and UFOs for like ever. Like since I was a kid, like one of my favorite things in the world to do was look at the stars, read up on all these astronomy books, and watch all these shows about UFOs. Except for the X-Files, I never could get into the X-Files. Like one of my favorite movies of all time is Spielberg classic Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Mm-hmm.
Which if you get a chance, if you haven't watched it before, I highly recommend it. They have there's several director's cuts of this movie, but I would watch every single version of it, and it's like they're great. In terms of special effects, they still hold up today. Music's awesome. Has probably one of the most recognizable theme songs in movie history, maybe. It's like
One more time. We'll take your job.
No, but the act.
What kind of aliens are we talking about here?
Well, just depends who you're talking to. Trump aliens. But have you guys seen the movie, right? Close Encounters.
They're here.
Man, that movie just. I mean, like I said, I can watch that movie all the time and not get bored with it. But that was probably one of the first things. Like most people, start off like E.T. When we're talking about like alien movies, and most people go to that. And I don't hear very many people talk about Close Encounters like they do about E.T. I think E.T. was more of a family-friendly film that just so happened to have an alien in it.
I hate ET.
You hate E.T.?
I hate that movie.
You hate E.T.?
Yeah.
It's so cringy.
It's so garbage. It's such a garbage movie.
The director's cut's
It's a
awful.
classic.
It's so stupid. I hated it as a kid. It was so boring.
It's a classic.
I know it is. Not for this guy. I'm allowed to have. I'm allowed to dislike a few.
It's missing one thing. John Candy.
John Candy. Yeah, that's what screwed it over.
Maybe if John Candy was the alien, like just like a naked John Candy, but like really small form factor John Candy, that would be a totally different movie. It's like what's something John Candy would say as an alien?
I'm my own best friend.
Yeah, there we go. And
Sean Candy, the guy that was in Cool Runnings.
he was in the America's Tell.
No,
You know the cat on America's Tell? America Tells. The
No,
five.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
No.
I remember this. No,
He was.
it
He wasn't. Yeah. That was John Candy.
You just think it was, but it wasn't. Right.
Yeah.
For many years, majority of his life, until JR and I burst his bubble.
That was a really like hard thing for me because it's just like, fuck. What like in terms of like movies like or anything pop culture, what would you guys would have been your first thing to kind of get you into aliens? I don't know if you guys actually believe in like UFOs and shit like that. I do. Like I eat that shit up. Is there anything that like do you guys believe in that kind of stuff, or if you want to open the stage, do you think there's life outside this planet and the vastness of space?
I would have to think so.
I would
I
think
think
it would be stupid to think that we are alone
Yeah, I concur.
in an infinite universe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think like we have whenever we think of aliens we think about little green men, big eyes. Like, do you think that's accurate? Like, I mean,
No.
If you ever shit, they have like if you ever watched the Ancient Aliens, anything like that.
No.
Yeah, with the guy, it's like alien.
Yeah.
You know,
The big
the
hairy
meme
man.
guy. Yeah,
Big hair mean man.
yeah.
Well, they have some pretty crazy things like hieroglyphs and pictures that shouldn't exist, like in like pyramids and stuff. There's like pictures of these things that have big heads, big eyes, that kind of look like they call them the Greys.
Tracts
Huge,
of land.
like, and I can't think of the name, but there's these pictures that you can see in space that are carved into the ground, and they're like pictures like animals or plants and there's this one.
On Earth?
Yeah, this is a thing. Let me hang on.
Pull up some pictures.
Yeah,
You don't have to see our faces all the time. Pull up some pictures.
let me see what we can find out. Aliens. I can't think.
Yeah, but I do love like all the Roswell stuff and all that. I've always been into it myself, and I've watched a crap ton of like UFO things.
What are those called?
Did you see everybody was freaking out? Thought they saw them around Cincinnati like last week, and it was skydivers that had like lights on them in the evening. They were skydiving. I mean, it looked like a UFO. The lights were going in and out, and it was crazy looking. And you're like, "Oh crap, it is a UFO!" But it ended up being skydivers that had these like lights on them, and they were doing this like fireworks light show while they were skydiving
Where was this at? In Cincinnati?
around Cincinnati. Yeah, around Cincinnati.
I gotta get rid of my picture here. I got my big old fat face. I don't want to just see my face. I hide my damn face. Fuck. There we go. Nope, no, I can't find it.
We're like totally twinning right now.
You're twinning.
Twinning. Like we both have dark rimmed glasses and big black headphones and ghost shirts and brown hair and just twins.
I find that sexist.
I
Don't.
find you sexist.
Snap.
I'm not sexist. Okay, here we go. They're called the Nazca Lines. There's like these big images. That was
Yeah,
just
they're down in Mexico, aren't they? Like around like Mayan temples or something of that nature.
Peruvian desert. They're more of an 800 long. There's a bunch of them, and there's also this flat area that looks like it shouldn't exist, but it looks like an airplane where they take off from the airport. I can't think of the name. But you had like things like Stonehenge and the pyramids and some things that shouldn't exist or things that shouldn't have been possible to create back in those days, just due to the complexity and the sheer size of these things. Like each block on one of those pyramids was like 2 tons. Like, I don't even understand how somebody from those days was able to move that stuff. And a lot of the people from Ancient Aliens, they think it was like maybe it was aliens that like moved it for them, like using anti-gravity or something. But like, there's all kinds of weird stuff on that show, and I watch it all the time. It's probably far-fetched as shit, but like, if you guys get a chance, like, try watching some of it, like just a few episodes, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about in terms of like the artifacts and the paintings, and I think Da Vinci has one of Mona Lisa, where if you look on there's this guy like on the side of this cliff, and he's pointing up, and there's this weird like circular thing with spikes coming out in the sky, and the guy is clearly pointing at it, and I don't know why it's there. Nobody knows why it's there. It's just there. But I think it was the Mona Lisa.
It's not going to be in the Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa's the only thing in the Mona Lisa.
I'll have to pull it up again. Sorry. Da Vinci. Was it Da Vinci? Is that who I said?
Mhm.
Mona Lisa UFO. Maybe. It's not fucking it. Yep, there it is. It's called the Madonna.
Madonna.
Madonna. Yeah. So basically, like, there's her, but in the background, do you guys see that on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that guy,
He's like pointing at an alien ship.
yeah, it's like it's clearly something strange to see in something that old.
Oh, not the Mona Lisa. Okay.
It's called the Madonna. Not that one. Here's another picture. Like, clearly that stands out, because here's a guy, he's just looking up at it. It's like, what the fuck is that, dude? That's exactly what he's saying, too. He's like, we're gonna get probed, son.
So, I have kind of a different take on it, and it's one of the major extraterrestrial theories going around. Have you all heard of the anthill theory?
The anthill theory.
Speak on it.
You're talking about the zoo hypothesis?
The what?
It's called the zoo hypothesis.
No.
Oh.
So the anthill theory is that, like, if you think about people are much more advanced than ants, right?
Yeah.
So as you're driving down the highway in your car, off to the side of the road, there's probably an anthill. Do you really think about that anthill? Do you want to get out of your car to go see that anthill?
Nah, I mean, it'd have to be a very special anthill for me to consider stopping by to look at it.
Right. So the anthill theory states that if beings are able to travel like we think they are, across galaxies and, long distances, would have to have achieved light speed or beyond. We would be basically the same thing the ants are to us.
Mm-hmm.
And they would probably not pay attention to us. We would just be kind of off doing our own thing. They're overdoing their own thing, which is way above what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have time to care about us. And that's kind of what I think is the more accurate description.
I don't know. I slightly disagree. If we ever developed, space travel and all that, and light speed, and we're able to go to different solar systems and all that, if we found a planet that contained life, we would probably stop and check it out. Even if it was just filled with mindless animals or bugs or something. I feel like we'd check it out, maybe.
That's true as well.
I was watching something or listening to something not too long ago, and they're like, I don't know, saying like space travel was impossible because by the time you get there, even if you travel, you'd like age yourself out. Like,
Oh yeah, time dilation.
yeah, time dilation. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
I think Interstellar does that pretty well.
I need to watch it. Don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've
so
seen
It's
it.
fucking
That's all
amazing.
I've heard. That's awesome. Yeah.
God, it's
Yeah,
so
time
good.
dilation. You travel 30 years. You travel for 30 years in space, and then travel 30 years back, but like 10,000 years has passed or some ridiculous amount. Yeah.
Well, they did that in. Did you watch that animated Godzilla they did on Netflix?
I started watching it.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't that kind of like it happened? Like they left like 20-some years ago, but when they got back, it had 25,000 years had passed
Yeah.
on Earth, and Earth
Yeah.
was just Godzilla's home world. That's that kind of got like confusing. They didn't really explain that, but then when I heard this time dilation thing, I was like, oh, that's what they were going on because they traveled and traveled back, and even though it'd
Yeah.
only been like the main character was like a kid when they left, and then he's only like in his high teenager or low 20s when they come back, but it's been 25,000 years.
Yeah, that's
So.
kind of similar to like the original Planet of the Apes, also.
Oh yeah, you're damn dirty ape.
Because he'd traveled into the future. Yeah.
That was a pretty good twist, though.
Yeah, that was a good twist.
Yeah, that's not a bad theory. It's kind of similar to, well, not really. Kind of, I guess, what I was saying about the zoo hypothesis. And basically, on that, it's higher beings, such as like, aliens, or they're so far advanced than us that they basically just watch us, like you said, ants, to see until we're able to get to the point where we can do something like interstellar travel. That way we can make our own place. Mass Effect actually talks a lot about that. Humanity has to prove themselves to become a part of this big thing. Yeah.
That's Star Trek First Contact. Is, they do. light speed for the first time, and warp speed the first time, and the Vulcans are flying by, and they make first contact once they see that we developed warp speed technology. So that's the whole thing. All Star Trek's based off of.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ant thing's probably pretty right. They see us, they're like, well, there's just ants, and they're just waiting for us to kind of make our mark unless we blow each other up, which that's probably going to happen. Probably going to kill ourselves with nukes.
Yep.
And I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
What do you think of the theory of that the Greys are actually advanced humans from the future?
Huh.
Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
No.
They're actually not aliens. They're just us traveling back from the future to view our time.
Huh.
I don't want to.
Interesting.
I don't want to spoil it. You guys played Assassin's Creed, right? Like any of the series?
Some of them, yeah.
Some.
Are you guys okay with me talking about Assassin's Creed for a second?
Sure, you're not going to ruin it for me.
So, Assassin's Creed, the biggest twist is that the people that had like the golden apple, Eden, and everything was an advanced race of humans that was basically they wiped each other out. And they just restart history over and over and over, and they keep on getting further and further, blowing each other up, and like they find all these artifacts and things that shouldn't exist, but they belong to like an older, more advanced human race, but just kept on killing each other off thousands of times.
That's Mass Effect also.
Oh yeah.
Except it's an outside source wiping out all
Talking
life.
about the Reapers?
Oh, okay, yeah. They did do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
You just said doo-doo.
Yeah. Do you need
They do that.
when you edit this, JR? You
Yes.
need to like make that stick out like really loud. Do.
I don't edit.
Well, I'm just saying if you did.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense too, I guess. What are you laughing at?
I
Man,
stabbed him.
you stabbed him.
Stabbed me in the arm with her Dracula fingernail.
Or
Dude,
not.
who
Look at it. Would you just look at it?
you see this? Like, she is
Look at that.
abusing a man.
Excuse me?
That's so sexist. I'm offended. Who do we gotta call to get this sexist stuff out here? I'm offended. Are you offended? You guys offended?
I'm fine.
Jay, are you okay?
I almost said something really bad. I'm not going to say it.
Well, you gotta say it now.
No, I
Yeah,
can't because
yeah.
I don't want the stream to get taken down.
Wait, I mean,
Say it in code.
I can't say it in code.
is it a bad word? Wait. You can't do that.
I did it.
He can't do it.
Why?
It happened.
If Infinity can throw a fucking cat and feed it vodka, then we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Hey, weren't you supposed to not say her name? Or did you not say
That
her
isn't her name.
That isn't her
It's
name.
a name that
Oh.
sounds like her name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just let it rip, dude.
No,
Is it like?
I won't let him.
Is it
It crossed lines.
Is it a bad word?
No.
No.
Oh my God, let it go.
I'm gonna have to know what he says
He'll tell
later.
you later, okay?
We'll tell you when you're old. We'll tell you when you're older.
All right, I guess. What was we talking about?
Aliens.
Mass Effect.
Hey, your dog's doing a thing back there.
He's the star of the show.
Yeah. Bits and pieces smash cast with dog. What's the dog's name?
Dobby,
Dobby.
like the house elf from Harry Potter.
Eh.
Only after we named him Dobby, we decided to give him a full name that is Dobbert Felonius Hall.
Nice.
That is pretty awesome. Is it a husky?
Yeah.
I remember I had that husky. Had two huskies. One was named Stark, and the other one was a female named Nim. And they are escape artists. It's like breaking out of cages and tearing up chains and ropes every chance they got. Then they ran away. I never got to see him again.
You say I never had to see him again?
No, I said
never
I've never
got
got to
to.
see
Oh.
him.
Maybe it's because you kept them outside. And barely
Yeah.
did anything with them.
No, that was inside too. I played with Stark all the time.
Derek, say that couldn't be it.
I couldn't be. It's like no, it's like no. I played with the dogs. My ex didn't play with the dogs. I played with the dogs. Man, my ex sucked.
Don't they all?
Just throwing that out in left field. It's like, yeah, they also suck. Some of them don't suck. This one was actually pretty cool.
Wait, who what?
There was a girl who was actually pretty cool that was an ex.
Oh.
But she was super religious.
She wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
I promise.
Hot guys are in and Transformers are out.
You think we made that girl kill herself?
Hey, you're in. Aw,
Did-
cute awing.
Wait, do you know what what that's about, Tiff?
No.
No, she doesn't.
He- I have no idea.
Man,
He said
I'm-
hot guys, and so I saw an opportunity and I took it. Should I have not said that?
No, you.
Is it not hot guys at all? And it's something.
How
different?
dare you objectify us?
I objectified him.
I
How
cannot
dare you do that?
fucking believe this shit.
I'm so sexist.
I
I'm
am
sorry.
about to
What the
Tumblr.
hell?
What's the opposite version of misogyny?
Misandry.
Misandry.
Is
I'm
that
mis-
really it?
I am
Yeah.
a
No, I didn't know it.
misandrist.
Sanders.
Misandrist. That sounds so girly.
I'm going to throw up. But I'm so offended. I'm going to throw.
He's triggered. He's triggered.
I know the real way to trigger Derek's throw up reflex.
But
Mm.
isn't it like
Watching any of the poop scenes in the Jackass movies.
Yeah, I
Tell me
can't.
about
I can't do it.
that.
No.
I got to
What
hear
about the
that
one where
story.
Steve-O jumps in the sewage like river?
That's not bad. Like
Uh,
it's not. It's not.
Is it like the where they have like their asses and they make it like a topographical map and it's like the volcano erupts?
Oh God, I
Shitting.
can't, dude. I can't watch
Wasn't that
that.
the very first episode of Jackass whenever Johnny Knoxville got in the porta potty?
Was it?
That was super gross. And they put him on that
You like that
crane
one,
and then
Derek?
flipped it around.
The,
The one I'm talking about is I was watching Jackass 2 with Derek, and it's the scene. It's like a model house, and then like a turd just falls onto it, and Derek just goes, "Oh!"
so it's
Wow.
remember like watching Jackass 3 in movie theaters. They had it in 3D. And it's probably like 3 or 4 people because this was like it was almost out of the theaters, and I was like, I want to go see it. And like, there's a scene where there's like shit like in 3D, and like I wasn't the only one that was heaving, but I had to walk out for a little bit. And but the best, it did have one of the best uses of 3D I've ever seen in a movie. And there's a part where they shoot this giant dick, like a fucking dildo, like from a bazooka, and it's in 3D, so it looks like it's coming at your face. And like it hits I think Johnny Knoxville or David England right in his butthole. And I was like, that's hilarious. It's a giant dick.
Check out. I sent you a link in the chat.
Didn't Steve-O put a goldfish up his butt once?
Ah, I'm not. No.
I know he ate a goldfish and then threw it up.
He put
Oh.
a. Was that him or no? It was who's the one that's dead? That was
Ryan Dunn.
yeah, Ryan Dunn. They put that Hot Wheels car. Don't show it on the stream. Don't show it on the stream. For God's sake, don't show it on the stream. Jesus,
How
Derek.
come I can't see Derek up there?
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not watching that.
But he puts a Hot Wheels car in a condom and shoves it up his ass, and then he goes to the doctor and gets an X-ray. They're like, how'd that get up there?
That's not a part of you.
Yeah.
Are you watching the thing, Tiff?
What thing? What?
Oh, I thought you clicked on the link. Don't do
Wait,
it.
what link? Where?
Twitch
It's-
chat.
It's a.
Oh, we're not on Twitch.
Oh, we're on.
It's down there.
No, I mean we're on Twitch, but we're not. I don't have Twitch up.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
watching on Facebook.
Yeah, it's not. That's fucking disgusting.
I want to watch it.
So I remember
Watch
really.
what?
You want to
Where
watch?
did he send? Where'd it go? Where is it? Find it for
So I
me.
remember when like Two Girls One Cup was a thing, and Seth
Oh,
watched
God.
it like nothing. Like I don't understand how you didn't die. Like,
Derek,
I-
did you ever watch One Guy, One Cup?
No.
Or One Guy, One Jar?
Oh yes, I've seen that. What, he gets glass up his ass. Didn't he
Yeah.
die? Didn't he die?
I don't know how he couldn't have died.
It's like I've had hemorrhoids and a fucking fissure. That hurts. I couldn't imagine getting a fucking mason jar like stuck in your asshole with shards of glass. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like I just couldn't imagine that. Like, why would you think it's a good idea to put a glass jar up your cornhole?
People put all kinds of shit up their butthole. Like potatoes and jars of jelly and cans of pop and weird stuff.
But it's just like be normal about it, like cucumbers and like fake dicks
So
or real
normal.
dicks or something that looks like a dick.
Anything phallic.
Yeah, I mean that's probably be more comfortable than putting a fucking jar of pickles up your ass. Actually, that's probably be better if you put a jar of pickles in your ass. If there was like the big kosher kind. I just kind of ruined it.
Awkward.
It's like people coming over. I thought you guys were talking about aliens. You guys are talking about. Well, we're talking about probing. Talking.
It's
It's alien
tracks.
related.
It tracks.
It's relevant.
Yeah. We'll segue into probing now. Probe you.
Dude,
What?
Segway. Is that why it's called that? Because it gets you like from one point to another?
Maybe, probably.
Nah, I think it's just a Swedish name.
Oh! So cute. So, how the hell did we get to talking about buttholes and poop?
Something just because it's your gag reflex, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really wants to hear that gag reflex.
No.
Did that make you sick? What I just sent you?
I can't watch it.
Yes.
No.
My job here is done, everybody. Good night.
Derek, when you had dogs, how did you clean up their poop?
Well, it's not. It is the poop, but
Yeah.
I cleaned the poop. It's watching the poop come out of a butthole or somebody puking, and it's the smell and the sick. It just, eek. I can't do it. Like I can't handle when a baby poops. Ryan like tried to get me to change Jude, and I was like, okay, I got this. I took the diaper off and seen it and threw up. I was like, I can't do it.
Jeez.
So I can't have kids because I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's like I'll have to hire somebody to do that. It's like I can't do it. I'm sorry, bro.
No. Well, I mean, if you have a kid, obviously your point of view is that the woman will do it, right?
No shit.
So why even worry about it?
I don't think that's accurate.
It was a joke, you know, because you're all sexist and stuff.
And then Derek's like, how does she change the diaper if she's in the kitchen?
How does she make my sandwich when she has the
She's
baby?
changing diapers.
Honey, don't get poop on my sandwich.
The baby's crying, but there's no sandwich in my hand. So this guy I picked up the other day for my other U.S. government job. Has a patient.
Your other non-U.S. government job. Are you still working at that one place, the night thing? You worked there, right? I didn't make that up in my head.
The daybreak.
Isn't that a sword of some kind somewhere?
I don't know.
I transfer patients to their like doctor's appointments.
Oh.
I drive a van, but I had this.
Down by the river.
There's this place I stopped at to pick this lady up in their front yard, and I'm not gonna give any names or anything. They had it roped off, and on the gate there was this big board and written, and it says, do not take ropes down, do not cross into this yard, or you may be shot. I was like, so I called my boss. I was like, hey man, I don't want to get shot. What am I supposed to do here? So we started calling these people, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave. They call me back, and I head up there, and this is Jesus freak guy comes out talking about he was telling me I need to get saved and all that stuff, and I was like, I entertained him for a little bit by talking with him. I was like, you know, I used to do all that stuff, and then he starts saying that, you know, we need to have men in the house, and like he had his wife or something. I think it was his wife or his mom, like talking about her like a dog, saying, you know, men need to be strong for these weak women. And I know it sounds like a totally made up story, but it's true.
No,
And you were like, yeah, man.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Preach it, brother.
Right on.
Preach
it's like,
it. Fight the power.
it's like, fuck women, man. Yeah, women are terrible. No.
Making sandwiches.
he sounds like one of those guys who gets caught looking for strong men in the truck stop bathroom.
Yeah, he lives up there, like, he's in Coalgrove, where he lives, and I didn't even know the place existed because it's on some kind of dumb street in Coalgrove that I've never been up to. And this dude talked to me forever saying, yeah, Jesus wanted me to talk to you. That's why you're here today. It's like, okay, I want to go home now. It's like he's just like really shoving it on me. It's like I came here to pick your wife up and not to be preached to, and objectifying women. Dumb women. God. I mean, hey, I want to trigger you, Tiff.
Oh, great.
You ready?
Bring it on.
Female.
No, I'm not that easily triggered by that. Nina is, but I'm not.
Yeah, I've seen that whole conversation.
When you say it like in a natural conversation and not purposefully, it's slightly triggerful because, you know, them they're females, you know, whatever.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be like the same with they're them males?
Nobody says that though.
But nobody says
Right?
females, do they?
People say females, and
Peop-
it just
Well,
listen. I'm not okay. I'm not a feminist. I am just not one of those people. I don't get triggered easily by things, but I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just I don't know.
Just giving you a hard time.
Huh?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. Just like I've been giving you a hard time this whole time.
Nah, it's all good. We're having fun here. It's what we do.
Damn, I went and made it serious and I'm shit on the mood. Sorry.
Nah, this is normally how our podcasts go. This is normal. Sometimes. We usually jump track of somewhere at the beginning. We never find the holding. And we jump, like, we go from UFOs to buttholes and poop and mason jars and sexism. It's kind of how we roll.
Yeah, we really derailed hard here.
It's hard to
Yeah.
go back once you go butthole.
Yeah. Kind of. I think we talked about aliens for a whole 10 minutes. How about Ghost? We can talk about Ghost. They're paranormal. You guys got any ghost stories you want to tell? Any crazy
this
things?
one time in Louisville.
In a lol.
Lol.
In a lol.
We saw like this amazing ghost performance.
Were they accompanied by rats?
Ghouls.
Rats. No rats?
Yeah, they did play rats to me.
Mm-hmm.
Did they had over at that exotic pet store in Huntington? We went there and they had all these rats, and they were all naked rats, no fur on them. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really weird. It's like I don't even want to touch them.
Monkeys.
No, they got birds and lizards and spiders and fucking lizards that don't have legs, that are not snakes apparently. I didn't even know it was a thing. And that's a list.
Wait. I stopped paying attention. What did you say about birds and snakes and what now?
They have this lizard
Uh-huh.
that has no legs. Automatically, you would assume that's a snake, right?
Is it?
Yes.
It's not like a deformity or
No.
accident.
No.
It's a species of lizard with no legs.
Yes.
Does it have nubs at least?
No. No, it
Does
looks
it slither?
slithers. It's got a
Are you sure it's not a snake?
I asked that same question when I was in there, and the face of this thing was weird looking. It looked like a fucking velociraptor.
Let me guess. You don't remember what it was called?
It was called a legless lizard.
Of course it was.
That's what it was
I knew
called.
he was gonna say that.
Wait. Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm seriously not fucking with you.
Are you sure?
No, I guess the way it works is these things were like desert lizards, and they fucking evolved. It's like, man, I don't want to have hot feet anymore, so like the lizards like popped up their
So
fucking legs.
I just want a really hot belly.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to get my feet hot anymore, so I'm going to.
Listen.
Yeah.
Somebody fucked up somewhere. This is a fucking snake.
That's not a snake.
It's a lizard that somebody cut its legs off for.
No, not that either. I was slightly confused about these things.
The way you were going, leading there, is almost no, it's a dick. It's like you were having some bad joke here.
Legless lizard may refer to any of several groups of lizards that have independently lost limbs or reduced them to the point of being of no use in locomotion. So weird.
Yeah,
They do look weird.
Yeah, their faces, they look like something from Jurassic Park.
They do. Look at that one.
Still looks like a snake.
It's creepy.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Dude, Ryan,
It's just a weird. God, that
This
is the
looks like an
weirdest.
armadillo.
I made Ryan I made him crawl a little bit because we was over there and I picked up a couple pythons and I said, "Here, touch it." It's like, nah. But it's like a couple weeks ago when I put that damn spider on my head. Never do that again.
That's the real alien is the fucking legless lizard.
They're amongst us already.
So cute.
It was weird looking because I asked the lady. It was like I had Quint with me. I was like, "Look at this thing. It's got a weird looking face." And it said legless lizard. I said, "Is this not a snake?" And they're like, "No, it's a legless lizard." It's like, okay, that's it's really weird. But they have all kinds of stuff, and all the animals are for sale. Like, they had pythons for $300, and scorpions, spiders, big ass birds that talk to you and live for like 60 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys should go check it out next time you're in Huntington.
I'm always in Huntington.
You should go check it out then. It's close to your work. Kinda. Alright.
Drinking made me really thirsty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was very thirsty.
Yeah, I need to give me something to drink. What are you drinking, Seth?
Black cherry propel.
Propel.
Black.
Best.
It is good. Have you tried out the Power Armor? Is it Power Armor? Body Armors.
Oh, I like the body armor.
That's pretty good. I tried that, and Monster came out with a protein shake, and it's kind of like muscle milk. It's only got like 10 carbs in it, but it's actually really good. All right, guys. You guys want to finish up tonight for the night?
Something.
Talking about some aliens
Aliens.
or maybe some Sasquatch.
Yeah, we've been talking about the Sasquatch.
Samsquatch.
Sam Squitch. What about that there Mothman?
Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh, dude.
Mothman.
I gotta tell you a story.
Go for it.
So me and Tiff went to Mothman Festival last year.
Mm-hmm. Especially because of the fallout.
Yeah,
Right,
where
yeah,
she
yeah.
cosplayed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty cool. But it was like the biggest Mothman Festival that they had in like ever
Mm-hmm.
because of the extra stuff.
Okay.
The game. So there was a lot of news media there, and we got interviewed by this Asian news media.
I totally forgot about
Did you forget about that?
What did they say? Well, they were asking us if we thought the Mothman was real.
Yeah.
And then that witch lady came up behind.
so we're like, we didn't really say anything to the effect. I was like, I don't even know what country these people were from. I was joking with Tiff that they were from North Korea, making propaganda to make Americans look like idiots. And if that's the case, then they fully succeeded. Because as we're talking about it, this woman walks up, this toothless woman walks up, and she's like, "Oh, I know he's real." And they're like,
My daddy
"Oh."
done didn't seen him.
They're like, "How do you know he's real?" She said, "Cause he's been knocking on my door
Oh my
every night." And she's like, "I know because I'm a witch."
What?
Oh God.
She was totally serious too.
Oh yeah,
That's
No,
fine.
I don't doubt that.
yeah. She starts talking to him. We just like slink away slowly.
She's one of those people like you can make fun of me, but it happened, and just stares you down like right
Yeah.
to the pit of your soul.
Yeah,
You're like, oh
exactly.
God,
Exactly that kind of person.
yeah.
Dobby's poop looked really weird.
Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, I'm sharing it for Derek.
Oh.
It was like a big turd and then a bunch of little like mouse turds around it. It looked really weird.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, that's disgusting. Poop. Look at them being all secretive. Have been muted.
Yeah.
It's for your own good.
Oh,
Trust me.
you guys talking about poop?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to get us Mordhall keys.
Or what?
More what?
It's called Mordhall. It's this it's a battle royale game. But the cool thing about it is it's all melee based, and it takes place in medieval times. You're gonna have these big ass battles, like reenact your favorite, Braveheart scenes or something like that. And you're like,
Wasn't that game called For Honor?
nah, that's a bad game. We don't talk about that game. That's shitty.
Did you say 4 hog, like 30 to 50 feral hogs?
Nah, it's called Mord Ha.
Mord ha?
Mordhall?
Mordhau.
Mord how?
Mordhall.
Like, okay.
Lord, what?
Mordal. Mordal?
Mordhau.
Mordhall?
How? Huh?
Huh?
I messaged the developers and I was like, hey, would you want to give us some keys? I don't think it's going to work.
It's not going to work.
It's like, it's worth a shot.
I don't play battle royales unless it's Tetris 99
I do not understand Tetris 99. I tried to play it and I was like, man, I don't understand what I'm doing.
or Flappy Bird battle royale.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Didn't Flappy Bird go away?
I know they had a Mario Royale that got DMCA'd.
That actually looked amazing.
Mm. It's like, what's the point? You had to like finish a level with 100 other Marios.
Yeah. So the guy actually re-released it, from what I understand. It might have been taken down again, but he re-released it with his own sprite design that he named Infringio.
Nice.
Gotta get past that system. So I don't understand like a lot why these developers and companies like don't embrace fan creativity. As long as they're not selling it, I don't see what the problem is. Like there's a ton of mods and stuff that does the same thing, and anymore these days, like people don't like these bigger companies don't embrace mods. They're like, yeah, we need to get money for that.
Are you sure?
She's being sexist again.
Derek, why are you so sexist?
Hey guys,
Yes.
can you hear this fan that I turned on?
No. That fan? No, we can't hear.
Cool, thanks.
All right,
Just
cool,
checking.
yeah. All right, guys.
Did you guys hear that?
Your beep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard somebody's fire alarm battery need changed.
That's been needing change for almost a year, dude. Just
Oh
never.
my god.
I've heard it since he's been there. I always hear.
So I remember when I first started streaming. It was when I lived in Ironton. It was a big house, and like I had a couple of the alarms that were going off with the little beeps, and I would constantly get messages from people who are like, "Put batteries in that shit." I was like, I can't reach it. So it was way too high. I just couldn't reach it. Like, fuck that. I'll just let it do what it do.
What it do?
What it do.
What it do?
I've seen all of your stream locations, Derek. I've seen the big house. I've seen the closet.
I like the closet.
I've seen the other closet.
What's the other closet?
Then you do 2 closets.
The sex closet.
I think I did one. I did one closet in Illinois.
Yeah, I remember the Illinois closet.
I loved that closet.
Then you do a closet in the place you lived in Ashland.
Yeah, I did, and it was bad. I think the Illinois closet was my favorite place to stream because I literally had just enough room for my computer and stuff, and I could close the door, and I didn't have to listen to anything. It's just like, yeah. But then again, I made all kinds of cringy ass videos that still exist. Like, I forgot that my the channel on YouTube has a welcome video, and I need to take it down immediately.
A welcome video.
Yeah, it's got to go. Like, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. Like, it's probably one of the cringiest videos ever. And that was the time when my opening, like, to every one of my videos had an opening, like, song or something. And it was always, like, a minute long. and then I had to, like, cut it down to, like, 5 seconds. Steph's watching it, ain't
No.
it's bad.
I'm not. I promise I'm not.
This is Seth. Seth is.
Oh, I thought you said Tiff.
It's really bad. Look at him just judging.
I'm not to it yet.
Oh, you're not?
Ridiculous amount of videos.
Yeah, I've made like a ton of videos. I haven't made it.
What's it called?
If you just go to like the main page, it should automatically pop up.
Derek's on his way to 1 billion views from 1 billion videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I don't see it automatically popping up.
Maybe I don't think I removed it.
Why hasn't somebody tried that?
What?
Just make a billion videos.
Yeah, just shit out a bunch of videos and
That makes $1 a piece, yeah.
try to get like 1 view per video.
What it is each word. Like you read, like, I don't know, the first chapter of a book, and you just upload each word as a video. It was the best of times and the worst of times. And just keep doing that.
How do I look at... I'm not seeing it. I know I had it. Shit, it might be under skits, possibly. Fuck, I don't. I'm afraid to post it. You guys will laugh at me. They call me names.
We already call you names.
What do you call me?
Sexist.
That's not. It's not right.
The cat wrestling's pretty good.
Yeah. Man, I haven't been through these in a long time. There's one where I talked about Kim Davis. Fucking tard. Yeah, I think I deleted it.
Did you say Kim Davis and Tard?
Yeah, she's a tard. I didn't.
Triggered.
Cause she's a woman.
Oh, shit.
She's a retarded woman.
One time we played a show, or it was a Halloween show. We all did costumes, and Corey dressed as Kim Davis.
Why am I slightly surprised that Derek doesn't support Kim Davis? He supports Trump.
Okay.
The sexy
listen.
text message.
Was that
What
a
the hell is
secret? I'm
this?
sorry.
Listen. You know, I made my mistake. I voted against what I normally vote for, because I voted for Obama twice. I voted for John Kerry. And I just did not want Hillary Clinton to win because she sucks. And Bernie was my guy. So when Bernie got fucked, then I voted for Trump. And I was like, okay, we'll just let this shit show go. Because I figured that he would have been impeached for like the first 6 months. He's still in. So, I mean,
Somehow.
is this not America?
Huh?
It's just not America. We can vote for who we want.
I
Barely.
guess it is, but I mean, we can vote for whoever we want, but it's not like that matters since Hillary won the popular vote anyway, right? Not that look, I was a Bernie fan too, okay? But in my mind, Hillary was the lesser of two evils, and
I
can't stand Trump.
This pooping vid is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What the hell is this?
see.
Link it on Discord.
Coming. It's coming.
I was bored. I was fucking bored, man.
Oh shit! It's in the there. Did you see it pop up here? It's in the direct message underneath the video call. So
I got it.
yeah.
You want me to expand it?
No.
I think my favorite one's the Metal Gear Solid one.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't hear it. Well, duh, I can't.
It's just fucking music.
It's bad. I made some dumb videos. Super dumb.
What the fuck, Derek?
It's the Dawson's Creek theme.
Oh shit. By the way, if it's your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that follow button. We talk about poop and shit.
What's the one you were embarrassed by? I mean, because I can't find it, so let's just get it out there.
It
I was
was.
That should be the one.
Let
Yeah, that
me
should be that one. Yes.
hang on. I think I can pull it up. I'll post it. Fuck. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on, girls.
Hang in, you geese.
I guess I must have deleted it. Okay, it's gone.
Don't tease me with a horrible video and then just take
Oh,
it away like that.
man.
hmm
Uh.
Oh wait, I can see you on the screen. You're deleting it now.
Oh, am I? So what am I doing? I'm not doing that. That's a lie.
Whatever. God.
No, man, it's here. It was dude, how the fuck did I have this many videos?
I know.
Oh, Jesus.
I found it was like let's play There's Poop in My Soup. I guess I deleted it, dude. Man, this is my favorite
Sorry,
one.
guys, I got news about
Oh shit, that's loud. It's loud as hell. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, by the way, we're trying to come up with $17,000 for a jet. Actually, we're switching that to Unicron.
$575 for a toy.
Yeah. So we have
What's the
to.
actual price?
Yes. I
Wow.
sent you the link. It's in the Discord right above that poop video. So if you scroll on up there, it's got the link to it on the Hasbro Pulse.
There's a video I made I thought was pretty funny. It was last year's E3 where Sony had the dude come out playing the flute. I replaced the audio with the pan flute scene on Anchorman. I said people might like that. That might be pretty funny. 16 people watched it.
You know what I miss is that guy from back in like 06 that did the beatboxing and flute at the same time. What happened to that guy?
That's a good question.
You remember him?
I remember there was a whole bunch of different dudes that did that, but I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the guy that sings like a song and he'll pick like 40 different artists and he would sing.
No, his name's Greg Patillo. There you
Greg
go.
Patillo.
I got you. Discord.
Oh. Okay.
This thing's got 25 million views on this.
Nice.
Yeah, it is 06.
Such a
Put it up for everybody to enjoy on the stream. There you go.
Why does that name sound so familiar, though?
Probably from these videos. He was like the thing back then.
Oh, was he?
Such a weird word. A flautist.
A flautist?
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
That's pretty fucking impressive.
He got in a band, and the last thing they did was an album at 14. That's it.
Hmm.
Oh, speaking of music from back then, guess who I found on Apple Music?
What?
Captain Dan.
Oh, no way. Captain Dan.
I'm out of the Captain Dan loop.
Dude, you don't remember Captain Dan and the Scurvy Crew?
Somewhat.
Yeah,
I'll find.
Pirate hip hop.
No, I never saw it.
You never saw it?
No.
You were friends with the Melvins? Yeah, you were friends with the Melvins and they never showed you Captain Dan? That's crazy.
Is it the animated one? The Scurvy Crew?
yeah, I mean, it's try Broadside.
I'm watching Broadside.
There's another one. I don't know what happened to it. I think Seth, it was some of your friends that made it. There's a CD we found that they started singing stuff about jaundice and frogs and
So random.
Jay has the CD.
Wait, like jaundiced frogs?
Something about jaundice and frogs. Skeegee. You remember what I'm talking about, Seth?
He's just making up words now.
Yeah, I think he's stroking out.
Skeegee's a market in Japan.
I'm gonna have to get it from Jay. But I was thinking he got it from you, Seth.
What is it?
Some CD, like I think it was some of your friends made. Something about jaundice and Skeegee or something. Jay has it. I have to find it. It's goofy. And it needs to be remastered. We need to get D Money though. I can't.
He has the bling.
Speaking of stuff from the past, here you go. That's still out, relevant, funny, and awesome. Did you know they did a Kickstarter Trogdor the board game?
Really?
Yeah, I just sent the link. Discord.
Let's take a look.
I forget. Yeah, let's see. The goal was 75,000 for the Kickstarter, and they got 1.4 million.
$1.4 million.
Damn.
They just started shipping them out. Yeah, back in June. I had no idea about it until they started shipping out the first shipment. So
It would be kind of cool, like have streams where we're playing.
But you
like
get like peasants, then you get a little flame to put on them, burninated.
that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool to have like a stream where we're playing board games.
We could do a Trogdor stream. We should get this and stream it.
I think it would be awesome.
I've got the stuff to do it with the camera and everything.
It'd be a do that and or some D&D. Play some actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. You ever played that?
What was
Like
it?
what?
Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. It's like a D&D. It's like just like a fuck. Somebody just made it, and like you're trying to survive Shia LaBeouf. And he's like the boss, and you usually have a team of people, and you're trying to not get eaten by Shia LaBeouf. It's really cool.
Speaking of him, did you see he's got a movie about his life coming out and he plays his dad in?
No.
That's
Yeah.
weird. There is a movie coming out that he's in that looks pretty good.
Is it Peanut Butter?
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes, it looks amazing.
Yeah, Peanut Butter Falcon looks good.
Yeah, I'll watch that. So, before we go,
Oh, real quick, it's called Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
Honey boy.
Honey Boy. Yeah.
So I watched the new Hellboy.
How'd that go?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw your post that it was nearly unwatchable.
It's bad. Like it's bad. I don't understand how this movie was made in 2018. This movie looked like something that came from the same year as like League of Extraordinary Men or Van Helsing or stuff like that. It was bad. Like
I thought the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
mean,
was fun.
it's all right.
Hey, you know we like barely talked about ghosts.
This usually
We
what
can get back into ghosts.
you want. Yeah,
I blame that on you. You made bad ghost joke.
Me?
Yes. I saw ghosts in Louisville. You derailed it so hard.
I did.
this is
Sorry.
Tiff. This is something we're going to have to get used to. This is how all of our podcasts and
Padcast.
Yeah, Madison's kicking in.
Dare's gonna get loopy soon.
I went on a ghost tour in Savannah 2 years ago. That was really fun.
I
One of those
love
late night.
Savannah.
Oh, it's such a beautiful city.
It
I could live
is.
there. I
It's
could live there
Spanish
so
moss
easily.
trees, like gorgeous. What?
Yeah, I went with this.
I was a teenager.
I went with this really cool. Like we went on this tour, and you went, and they just walked you around late at night in the middle of the night. It was awesome. The guy gave you like little receivers with earpieces that you could put in. So if you kind of got lingered towards the back of the tour while he was talking, he was mic'd up, so you didn't miss hearing him talk about any of the history or anything.
So you say, all over there, good Lord, there's a ghost, I do declare.
I do declare. Ah! Look what you did, the
Is
ghost.
that a ghost?
You made fun of him.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
I gotta watch that every year.
I hit the cable to my light. I've done that more than once on this podcast.
It's happened a few times.
Yeah, it's called Limited Room, where I need an extension cable.
That's
That's totally a ghost.
That
Was.
I do declare.
I don't particularly believe in ghosts, but I want to. Like, I really want to go to the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia and like
I've been there.
stay the night. And have you went
Yeah.
on like a tour?
Yeah.
That seems like a
Man.
made-up name and
A few
very
years ago.
specific.
It's not though. It's not made up.
Oh, I've been.
The Trans-Allegheny Ghost Asylum.
No.
I want to see ghost activity. I desperately do, but
Derek, did you
I'm
go
one
to
of
Main
those like you got to see it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Did I what?
Huh? Did you go to Mansfield?
No, I was dealing with other ghosts.
Or like demons, am I right?
Something.
So
Maybe.
Yeah.
So here's a weird question: Why is like all the ghosts people see from the 1800s?
It was a really
Yeah.
shitty time period.
Why don't you see any like glorious drag queens from the 80s or something and like super bright colors?
I'd say
I'm here to haunt you.
I think they would have a more classy version of purgatory for drag queens, like maybe like Drag Planet.
What was that?
I don't know.
You cut out. Drag.
So I've got a weird theory
Mhm.
about why all the ghosts that people see are from the 1800s.
Speak on it.
They're not actually ghosts. Like some kind of weird time ripple happened in the 1800s that people keep getting caught in.
Wibbly
And-
wobbly.
Yeah, and
Timey-wimey.
it's like shooting this like time echo of them into other times.
That's so cool. That's such a cool theory.
Well, did you, Tiff, I assume you watched, I just went stupid.
Doctor
Spin-off.
Who?
No, yeah, spin-off show.
Torchwood?
Yes. That
Yeah.
episode where they did that happened, they were like in the past. And what they were seeing was like the past crossing over with the present. There's an episode like that. And that's what the ghosts actually were. It was just it was a spot in time that had crossed each other.
That sounds really familiar. I only watched Torchwood through like once and I hardly remember it.
No. I think it was in the first season and it was during like World War II or something. It was with a soldier.
Yeah.
I think Jack had a thing with him, if I remember right. So
Oh, wait, that guy. Was it
That guy.
I remember this. It was like
Yeah,
in a
John.
big like hall thing and he
yeah,
danced
and they
with
were
the guy
dancing with
and
him. And everybody
I love that episode.
because it was during World War II, and it was like two gay
Yeah.
men like in front of everybody, and they were all like about
I
it.
remember that one.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
That was a really good episode.
What is it? Like, is it what's the
What
show?
is what?
The show?
Torchwood.
What is love?
It's a spin-off of Doctor Who. Captain Jack Harkness, who was a companion of the the 9th and 10th Doctor.
Mhm.
And he, spoilers, had an accident where he absorbed some TARDIS energy and he can't die. So when he stopped traveling with the Doctor, he set up a base in Cardiff and called it Torchwood.
And then much later became
and-
the face of Bo.
Yeah, the face of Bo.
Spoilers.
Man,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so
I really wish I could like that show.
I have my copy of Children of Earth signed by John Barrowman.
really,
Oh, he was so awesome to meet. Yeah.
I bet he always seems really awesome. Like
His
when I see
panel,
pictures.
if you go to a con and he's doing a panel, go to it. It'll be the most fun you've ever had at a panel at a convention. He is so funny, and he doesn't care. He just says whatever. It's hilarious.
Yeah. He's actually British, right? And then like-
Scottish.
oh, he's Scottish.
Oh, he's
But-
Scottish. Yeah.
But in Doctor Who, he did an American accent.
Yes.
And David Tennant's Scottish, but did a British accent.
Hmm. Yeah, but he always does that accent he has, like when he plays Malcolm. Same voice.
Whoa, you cut out after Malcolm.
Malcolm Merlin on Arrow. You know, he's like a main character in like the Arrow
Really?
universe and stuff. Yeah, he's
I
like
didn't
the
know that.
he's like the black Archer version, like enemy of
Ooh.
Arrow on the Arrow universe. He even becomes Ra's al Ghul at one point in time.
Well,
So-
that makes me want to watch Arrow now because I love David Tennant.
well, not Tennant. Barrowman. Barrowman.
Oh, okay.
David Tennant currently is Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Really?
I see.
Yeah, you didn't know that? The new DuckTales? He's the
No.
voice of Scrooge McDuck. And he's, Kilgrave on Jessica Jones?
Yeah,
Have you watched that?
I haven't
Mhm.
watched that, but I hear he's an amazing villain.
Oh, and he's amazing. Have you watched Good Omens on Amazon?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
love
have.
Good
That's
Omens.
so good.
He was a good
Oh.
villain in Harry Potter too. Barty
Yes.
Crouch Jr.
hmm Yeah,
Underused.
I'm a huge David Tennant fan, so
Me
yeah,
too.
he's awesome.
Love him. Did you ever
Who's your-
see
Who's your favorite
Companion?
Doctor?
Oh, David Tennant.
Oh,
Hands
Matt
down.
Smith. Matt Smith, easily.
That's his too. Matt
The
Smith
11.
is. He's a close second, but
He's my doctor.
yeah, Tennant's mine, for sure. But what was that? That movie. Do you ever watch chick flicks at all?
I watch everything.
There's a movie with David Tennant and Kelly MacDonald.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
The Decoy Bride. Did I make you watch that?
No, but I've seen it.
I love that movie. It's so
Nah,
cute.
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
I've never heard of it.
I love both of those actors. Kelly MacDonald is amazing as well. Isn't she? She was Rowena Ravenclaw's daughter, right?
Yes.
Everybody was in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you watch enough British stuff, you'll start to see a lot of the same people over
You're,
and over
you're,
again.
you're in Harry Potter, Doctor Who, and Game of Thrones. They're all.
Yeah.
What's his
And-
name? David Bradley. You know, he's Filch. He's oh shoot, what is he in Game of Thrones? The guy, the
Walter Frey.
Walter Frey, Doctor Who. He's a bad guy. With dinosaurs on a spaceship. That episode. These
And he
guys-
And he
Yeah.
played the first Doctor in a TV movie about.
Oh yeah,
Really?
An Adventure in Space and Have you not seen An Adventure
I
in
haven't
Space
seen
and
it
Time?
yet, but I know that he plays the first Doctor in that movie.
Have you watched any of the new
I want to
Doctor?
ruin a part of that for you because the end of it is it gets you in the Doctor Who feels. Like if you're a Whovian, you will like you need to watch that.
Have you watched the new female Doctor?
No,
Female.
Female.
I got the first 3 episodes, then we got behind, but I own it. Actually, right,
See, I haven't.
right up there on
really,
Blu-ray.
I really want to start it, but I haven't finished Capaldi yet, and I'm like a completionist. I have to watch,
Well, especially
all of
Doctor
the
Who. It all
Capaldi.
runs ever
Yeah,
since the new
yeah, exactly.
series, especially not the old ones, not so
he
much.
hasn't watched any of Capaldi yet.
I've watched
He was good.
1 or 2 seasons of Capaldi.
Oh, have you?
He
You
was
haven't-
good.
You haven't met Bill though, have you?
I don't think so.
The end run with Clara, ugh. And he was just like the badass doctor, like he basically takes over Gallifrey at the end and everything. That was great. You'll love it.
I'm so
Yeah.
lost.
I'm sorry, Derek. For once, like I know what you guys are talking about, and I can participate. Like when you were talking about
love-
Ninja Turtles and Transformers, I was lost. So, for once, it's my turn to nerd out.
That's a good thing, though. I just never could get into Doctor Who. I don't know how many different times I've tried.
Watch his confused face. We're watching your confused face on the delay.
How many
You're just
Sonic? How many Sonic screwdrivers do you own?
I just have one, and I think my kids broke it.
Which one is it?
It was 11's. Actually, first time I went to Lexington Comic Con, I dressed my oldest up, who was, at the time he was 4,
Mm-hmm.
3, and I dressed him up as Matt Smith's Doctor, and got him a sonic screwdriver, and it's really adorable.
These guys pulling out their preciouses.
I have the 11th and I have the 12th as well. The awesome one that looks like the TARDIS, like the big blue one he got. Yeah, I've got that one. It's pretty cute.
So is the TARDIS, like, well, from what I remember watching of Doctor Who, is it just like a phone booth, like
It's a police box, yeah.
is it kind of like how it was on Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted stole it from him, but yeah,
Yeah. It's just
That's
Bigger
what
on the inside.
yeah. What it is his space/time machine, spaceship/time machine, and it has a chameleon drive on it. Hides it whenever he goes to different planets. Well, when he came to Earth, the TARDIS copied a police box in London, and then the chameleon drive broke, and it stuck as the police box. And he said he never cared to fix it, and so he never fixed it. So he has this blue police box that he flies through space and time in. That's his spaceship and time machine.
This is off topic. I just started listening to Ghost, and I always hear people say they change papas. What's that mean?
The guy, well, it's not Papa anymore, now it's Cardinal, but Tobias Forge, the lead singer of the band, like, is it each time they release a new album? Or
Yeah, every album cycle.
the front guy kind of just changes his theatrical persona.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like literally like they just aren't good at like keeping singers.
Oh no, it's the same.
It's the same guy every time.
Okay, that totally.
So he regenerates.
Kind of.
Hey Seth, go check the group message on Facebook.
I did. Those are adorable.
Oh,
Yes,
he's so cute.
awesome. That is
Everybody
awesome.
like he got the best compliments. Like, oh my god, that is so adorable.
How many bow ties or cool did he get?
Many.
Many,
Very
many.
many.
He's missing a fez though. He needs a fez.
Yeah, he was when he was young. He didn't like hats, so I didn't think he'd keep it on.
Understandable.
Like when he was really little, I'm like, okay, what can he be for Halloween that doesn't have a mask or a hat or anything on his head? And there weren't many options.
Man.
Yeah, you need to watch An Adventure in Space, and that's a great movie. That all came out when they did the 50th anniversary, and they had the 50th movie, the 10th and the 11th, and the War Doctor all together.
Oh, I went to the movies to see that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think I did too. Yeah, I did. But I'd already seen it. We were probably all there.
Probably all there at the same
same
time.
one.
Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think they already had shown it on TV and I'd already seen it. And then they came out in the movie theater, but I went and saw it like 8 bajillion times. So
Do you have to like start it from the beginning to really understand it?
Yes.
You do.
the new series, I mean, that's where I jumped in. So I didn't watch a lot of the classic or anything. But
I've tried and I can't watch classic Who. It's just way too cringy. Like the effects and the dialogue is boring and it's just
just watch Tom Baker. Watch
he's everybody's favorite old.
Watch his seven
He's
glorious
the
seasons.
scarf guy, right?
The fourth,
Yeah.
Shit, how many seasons?
the
But
longest running.
if you start at the 9th Doctor, like the newish Doctor Who, like it's hard to get past the first few episodes because it's kind of tacky, but once you get in a few episodes it gets really good. Honestly, I think the second episode is like when they go watch the end of the earth. I think that one's really, really good compared to the first one with the plastic guys.
I fell in love with it from the get. Literally, I had a friend that I worked with at Community Action. He's like, "You got to watch Doctor Who. You got to watch Doctor Who. You got to watch it. I know you'll love it." So I literally bought. It was right when Tenet was go is when I jumped in. So I've been 09 into 09 there. I bought all 4 seasons and the movies that he finished up with. I literally bought this big. Somebody had them all brand new on eBay. Bought them all, and I plowed through all of them and absolutely fell in love with it. Then I didn't miss any from Smith on. So
Yeah, I think I started it when Smith was the Doctor. Like, in real time, but I was like, I'll start, at 9 and work my way up. And I remember being at my brother's house. I went to his house to watch the announcement of who the 12th Doctor was going to be because I didn't have cable. And I was like, I have to see this live. Same time as everybody else. I got to know who it is. Yeah. And it sucked because, that was a lot of speculation that it was him. And I was hoping it would be somebody totally, unspeculated, super surprised, but it wasn't.
How often does he change or regenerate?
Just when the actor's done.
Yeah.
It's usually just like a contract thing.
There was supposed to be a certain amount of regenerations, but they somehow got around to that in the show, and I forget how that happened. It happened with Matt Smith, right?
Yeah.
He was done. Final, let me see, a Time Lord has 12 regeneration, and that's it. As he was dying against the Daleks there, Clara hollered through the crack in time and space to Gallifrey and told him that he's their greatest warrior and they needed to get it. So the Council of Time Lords just granted him more regeneration. So they gave him more regeneration power and regenerated him.
That's but an unlimited amount?
Yeah, unlimited now. It's unlimited. So yeah, they've never said that he has an unlimited amount. Basically, it's the Doctor and he'll live forever. So
yeah.
I did like the way that they ended Matt Smith though, because they let him grow old.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that like a Christmas special?
It is, but it's like he was. I feel like he was really beloved as the Doctor. So they were like, let's give him an out to where he has this. That he has this long happy life.
I also liked how they ended Amy and Rory and how they didn't die, but they were sent back in time by the angels and lived their life together all happy.
Excuse me for a second.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's dead.
He ran away. Oh man, stupid medicine. Fucking dumb.
Space.
He looks so confused.
It's not really, not quite confusion. It's just I'm trying to not die.
I think the medicine's kicking in. It's time to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, we don't have very much time left on the recording anyway.
About 10 minutes if we drag it out. 2 hours.
Yeah. Our podcast host gets upset if we go over 2 hours. It doesn't like to encode the
host.
Hey, what's up, dude? We're hey, you just actually caught us finishing things up. If you'd like to, feel free to hit that.
Pass out.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to wrap it up, Derek?
Yeah, I'll let you wrap it.
Oh my god.
Well, our illustrious host is dying over there in the corner of his deep dark room.
I'm
we
good.
Appreciate you swinging by to the Bits and Pieces channel, the Smashcast, joining us for a bunch of random rambling, even when we have a topic. But what are topics? It's a gentle guideline, soft guideline. So we thank you for joining. I am Seth, Derek, our host. We got JR and Tiff with us. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Like us on Facebook, on twitch.tv/bits and pieces PT, YouTube. I think we're on there as well under Bits and Pieces. And anywhere that there are podcasts, you can check us out. Find us on the interwebs.
Yeah, but also, join us on Mixer.
Just a
Hit that Mixer. We're ninja. We're ninja. Yeah. Give us a like. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.